212, mic check 1212. This is not financial advice. I just hope you brought your oven mitts, baby, because it's about to get hot in the kitchen. Now, if you're an ape, an AMC ape, a GME ape, any kind of ape, let me know in the comments. Put an ape in the chat, baby. Now, let's talk about it and let's get it going. So, first of all, AMC is currently $17 and about 50 cents. It is up about 9% in the pre-market. Now, let's see what's going on. And shout out to Delaware, shout out to Columbia, shout out to Mississippi. I see you, baby. Shout out to Chi-Town. I see you. Put an ape in the chat. Let's go. Now, let's talk about it. So, here we go. We currently up 9% in the pre-market, but let's see what's going on. Let's run some technical analysis on it. Let's also go and look at Stonko Tracker to see how many shares are available to borrow. Let's look at just the whole thing, family. Let's get it right now. Let's go. You ready? So here we go. We're at $17.50. Let's see what's going on with it specifically that has it moving up like this in the pre-market. So now, this is from Barron's, and I took this from the Weeble News section. So check this out. It says this: AMC stock is rising Tuesday after the movie theater chain posted their preliminary quarterly results, right? Showing losses would be unlikely. Let me scroll down and make this a little bit smaller so I can see the whole thing. There we go. Good. I want those of you in the back to be able to see this too. You already know what time it is, baby. Hit the like button on your way in as well. So here we go. So it's showing that losses would likely be greater than what was expected by Wall Street, right? But let's see what's going on with that. Because notice that the business, they always say that the fundamentals of the business are terrible, but we notice them getting better and better and better over time because they swear that the movie theater chains are just done. But then we know that people want to go out to the movies. Particularly, we saw what happened with Spider-Man, right? So let's see this. It said the company raised their preliminary unaudited, so they wasn't audited, but they got the results for the final 3 months of 2021. This is what we wanted to see. Why do we want to see this? Because remember, we were talking about how Spider-Man No Way Home, box office, Spider-Man No Way Home, opening weekend. Let's take a look at that. Come on, internet. What's up, Google? Are we frozen? The internet should be working. If you can still hear me, let me know. It looks like I froze something. Here we go. I see the apes in the chat. Let's go. Aaron, let's go, family. I see you. I appreciate you. Here we go. All right, cool. We're back. Spider-Man No Way Home, box office, opening weekend. So overseas, they still doing numbers. They still going crazy, right? But long story short, oh, you can see me great because I thought I was frozen on my end, but we all good and we're all set. So shout out to that. And let's take a look at this. Spider-Man No Way Home. When you look at the box office numbers, family, this was the second biggest opening weekend of any movie ever of all time. And right now, in terms of gross, just how much, and let's see, domestic weekend only, domestic week, let's see, here we go. Domestic all-time rankings. Watch this. Opening weekend, all of these different, let's just go here. Chart, boom. Spider-Man No Way Home. Here go the receipts. Second all-time opening weekend behind Avengers Endgame. So now we get to see the results of what happened with that. Yes, apes, I see you in the chat, baby. I love it. So let's keep it going. After such a great weekend, what did they do in terms of the money being made? So check this out. It says the company basically showed a net loss of between 114 million and 194 million on sales of 1.17 billion, right? The expectations were that net losses would be somewhere around 119 million, but we would hope to beat that, right? But we'll see what happens. Now, AMC said the total revenues will be approximately about 1.7 billion, right? Which is ahead of the estimates of the 1 billion, basically flat. So this means that they made more money than they said they was going to make, but they also happen to spend a little bit more money than they said they were going to spend, right? So AMC, and these are just the unaudited results. So we still have to wait out to get the audited results. So now, and where does that word even come from, right? We just saw it here. So Chain posted their preliminary showing that they have the, here we go, right here. Boom. Unaudited financial results. So we're still waiting for the audited results when they actually do the earnings call, right? And again, family, hit that like button. So we're going to keep it going. AMC 2021 results improved significantly right? So we love to see that. Now let's get over and let's look at some of the other facts. So let's look at what they're doing on the dark pool now, because you know whenever AMC is in the news, they're getting busy over there in the dark pool. So what are we looking at? We're looking at the position of trading over on the dark pool. And when you see this right here, this means that there's basically $1.5 billion in net selling of AMC over on the dark pool. Keep in mind, AMC is somewhere around an $8 billion to $7 billion company. So this is an extraordinary amount of selling compared to the percent of the stock being sold on the dark pool. So keep that in mind. Crazy amounts. Now let's go over here and look again. Let's go to Stonko Tracker. And let's check this out. So we have it at $16. And again, this is when it about closed yesterday, right? But let's go over here. Notice 2.8 million shares available for the short sellers to borrow. What does that mean? That means that they can borrow these shares from your broker. I'm talking about go into your account. And if you ever start to see little pennies like appear in your account, oftentimes it's because your broker is lending out your shares to the short sellers. And then they're dropping you off what they would call interest by giving you just piece after piece of just little pennies, and they're making hundreds of millions of dollars off everybody's shares that they're selling short. Now notice that this number was about 5.8 or 5.7 million not too long ago, about a week ago. So this means that they are ready to short about, let's call it 3 million more shares into the market if they have not already started again. And these are the real shares, not even the synthetic shares that they could also be shorting. So now let's keep it going. Notice that with this pump, what we're going to see is many, I'm talking a whole lot of call options being placed. So right now we're at 23,000 in the money, and we're at, you said value for value. I appreciate you, family. Lucid, will do. I got you. Make sure that you stick around for when I get on live again after this, so then we can go into more plays in AMC. So check this out. Out of the money, there's 105,000. You're going to see this go up, and you're going to see this go up as the day goes on. These are the call options, right? Where people are trying to make more money than just the regular stock raise, right? So if you want to learn about call options, again, join the Discord. The link is in the top, and I'll teach you pretty much everything how it goes. So now, let's keep it going, family. We really love to see AMC pumping up like this. But we got to remember that this is one of the most manipulated plays in the game. So I always want to tell you to always be cautious with the money that you put into a play that's manipulated. I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell, but I do want you to understand the risk associated when people put everything that they have. I'm talking rent money. I'm talking money to buy Pampers and diapers for your kids. You know what I'm saying? You don't put these kind of dollars into something that is highly manipulated. Okay? So now, let's keep it going, and let's go. I got to sneeze. Let's see if it, woo, woo, excuse me. Let me see if y'all have any matters that said bless you. Let me know in the comments, family. But again, let's keep it going. So, straight up. The next thing that I want to do is some technical analysis on it, because we see it pumping, baby. We see it pumping. So just know, the market is not even open yet. And what is this going to do? This is going to attract some short sellers. It is what it is, but they've already been attracted to this play. So shout out to you. Welcome to the family, baby. Now, let's check it out. Let's do some technical analysis on this play. So let's zoom out just a little bit. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. This is the 4-hour time frame. And now we see that we've been in a significant downtrend since about, let's call it right here. This is December 21st, just about. We've been in a significant downtrend since then. And it looks like we are starting to break that downtrend off of some news catalyst. Now, this is only the beginning. So don't get married to us breaking out of this trend. Never fall in love with the direction of the stock. Shout out to C on Discord, because I appreciate you for that, because that was a great thing to say. So we go. Oh, shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let's go, family. Okay, now, so we've been in a significant downtrend. So we're starting to, and this is the 4-hour time frame, we're starting to break out of that downtrend. So what we hope to happen is to be in a new trend, preferably an uptrend, but we could enter some consolidation, right? So we want to see also if we break past this peak line right here. So where is that? That is about $19. $19 really. It's a few cents shy of $19. But this, I'll make it green. Yeah, I'll make it like a light green so you can probably see a little better, and I'll make the line thicker. Here we go. Boom. We want to break past that $19 because so far, this is just the resistance, the short-term resistance on the day, right? Now, where's the floor so far? The floor for AMC is about 1340. So if we break under the floor, we're back into a free fall. However, we are now trading between 1340 and $18. So this is a great swing. Now, personally, what I'm looking at is, you said this is a potential bull trap. It could be a bull trap. So if you try to run calls on this, remember, you want to get in and get up and get out and take the profits that you get. So now, oh, that's crazy. D'Angelo just said, bro ain't sneeze until AMC. I'm allergic to short sellers. That's crazy. That's literally a genuine thing. I forgot all about that. Yo, that's crazy. That's so crazy. So now, let's go and let's do some different technical analysis. So our green line, we want to see it break past 19. We would love to see it, right? We also would not want to see it drop under that 13. But let's keep it going, because if we drop under 13, we're very likely headed back down into the single digits. Now, I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying this to prepare you. Now, let's keep it going. Let's look at the Fibonacci retracement levels on this, and let's see what levels pop out of that. So remember, our downtrend, we had an uptrend here, and then we started a downtrend ever since about December 21st. So we're going to use our Fibonacci retracement tool, and we're going to start at the very top of the uptrend, and then hold it all the way down to the bottom of the downtrend. And then it's telling us that, let me move this just a little bit up to the 40 level. Okay, cool. So this is it. This is our level. Our first potential resistance level on the way up is that 1796. But guess what, family? We just peeked past that just a little bit. But this is like a level of struggle right here, right? And then check this out. Our next level on the Fibonacci retracement is the $20.71. This is another one. And then the one after that, $22.93. That's what it says. It's hard to see with this little line right here. $22.93. This will be a signal that on the technical standpoint, remember, AMC is one of those plays that is moved heavily based upon the short sellers and what they want the stock price to be. So remember, they always try to shake you out. But understand, and first of all, family, please hit the like button if you have not done so already. We try to keep the videos above 50% likes, so we need over 1,000 likes. So let's get it way over 1,000 likes, family. So let's go ahead and do that. But let me get back into what I was just saying. So when you look at the Fibonacci retracement, you want to pay attention to three different levels, right? The 23%, the 38%, and the 50%. These three levels, the 23% is the 1790, the 38 is the 2071, and then we have our 50, which is 2293. Now, once we break past all three of these resistance levels, this is a clear sign that and remember, it's an indicator, not a future teller, but it's an indicator that we have broken out of this technical downtrend that's been true since about December 21st. Now, if we don't break out of all three of these levels, this is just a sign of retracement up before continuing the downtrend. So I want you to just be on a lookout for those particular levels so you can have an idea as to how the stock is moving on a technical standpoint. But you also do have to understand that with AMC, the news catalysts are one of the main contributing factors. So if the short sellers start attacking, like we were just talking about with the 2 million shares that they have available to short with, if that happens, then this is a whole different story. Do you understand what I'm saying? So they can just drop these into the market and then change the technicals totally. So now, does anyone remember the day we got 100% likes? Yeah, that was crazy. That was really crazy. Now, family, I'm going live again after this so we can look at other different plays like Lucid, like Neo, like other EV plays and crypto and many things like that. So I'll see you over there. I'll be over there in just a second. And if we see a price we like, we strike and we get into an option. Make sure you're on the Discord with us so you can get into options if and when we do. And you can learn how to do it yourself. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. But if you can't handle the heat of these hot stocks, then stay out of the kitchen. And I'll see you in the next video right after this one. Everybody, take care.